If you find yourself always worried about other people's bad situation, like when someone is having a bad time, it worries you, and it worries you so badly that until you prefer solution to that problem, you are not resting. Watch out for it. You are spiritually gifted, and I mean it. Today in this episode, we'll be looking at the signs that you're spiritually gifted. If you have one or two or all of the signs, it means you have some spiritual powers in you. Hi guys, welcome to the segment Connected. It's a pleasure having you. If it's your first time, you're very much welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you so much for coming back. Today in this episode, we'll be looking at spiritual gifts that you have and still not aware that you are spiritually gifted. There are several times when a whole lot of us possess all or some of these gifts, and yet we do not know that we possess such powers, and in fact we just joke with them or we take them for granted. So in this episode, we'll be looking at those powers that we have inside and we do not know or not aware that we have such power. So let's dive right in. But if you haven't subscribed to this channel, endeavor to hit the subscribe button below and turn on your notifications so you get notified when I upload a new video. You get a ding. Number one, have you noticed that sometimes you sit down and ideas begin to play in your head like film? Now this is what I mean. Sometimes you just sit down and something comes to you, like an event that has happened in time past, or probably it's an event that is yet to happen. Now it's in two ways. Either you're having a vision of something that has happened in time past, or you're having a vision of something that is yet to come. For instance, if it happens that you're getting a vision of something that has passed, when such an event begins to play, you just begin to look at it like, okay, I have seen situations like this before. Some can relate it to deja vu, but it's far bigger than that. When you begin to look at situations like something that happened in time past is coming back to play to your memory, and you begin to see them. This happens to me a lot. Okay, so sometimes you have a vision of something that is yet to come. God will just begin to show you all of those things that are yet to be. And when such events start to unfold in the future, you'll be like, God, I have seen this scenario before. I have seen this thing play before. And at such times, whatever it is, you can almost predict what is going to happen next, because this is a scene that you have seen before. You have seen this thing played before, and it's just coming back again to you. If you have this gift, I think you have to engage more in spiritual exercise like fasting and prayer and meditations, because it is only with this exercises that you can sharpen this gift. Because when all of these things come to you, they are not just coming for you to see them, they are coming to pass a message. You need a lot of fasting and prayer to actually cancel it if it's a bad one. You also need a lot of prayer and fasting to be able to make them quickly come to pass if it's a good one. If you have experienced this thing I'm talking about, give me a comment and let me know if this happens to you. Number two. Now, this one is so beautiful. In fact, I love this one. And if you desire any spiritual gift, I think you should desire this particular one. When you discover that you are able to detect something odd about something, about someone, about somewhere. For instance, you go to a place and something is just not right about that place. Something tells you there is something wrong about this place you are. They call it the sixth sense when they say activate your sixth sense. And the Bible calls that discernment of spirit. The ability to be able to detect an odd aura, an odd situation, an odd person. When you just sit down and you begin to think like, there's something not right about this place. There's something not right about this person. When you go to a place that the Spirit of God flows, you would detect it quickly. And the same thing when you go to a place that it is opposite, you quickly detect and say, there's something wrong about this place. I think this is a good one. It helps you to know when you are running into danger. It helps you to know when to retract. It helps you to know when to be careful of someone or something or a particular situation. So for me, I think this is the most beautiful of them all. If you have this gift, let me know in the comment area, or if that has happened to you before, that you are able to detect something different, something abnormal, something unusual about an environment or about someone, let me know. So number 3, now this one, I am very familiar with it. If you have the ability to wake up from a dream, probably you're pressed and you wake up to use the bathroom and you go back to sleep, and you are able to continue the same dream. I don't know if someone is getting that. Okay, you're sleeping, and in the process of that dream, something happened to your physical body, and you get up to go use the bathroom, for instance, and you come back, or someone comes to wake you up. The dream is interrupted, and afterwards you come back to sleep, and the dream continues from where you stopped. This is a sign that you're spiritually gifted. And when you have such powers, all you have to do is to make sure that you use those powers well, because whatever revelation that is being given to you at that time, it's not a joke. So you have to pay attention to that revelation that you're being given. If I were you, what to do at that point is to pick a pen and a paper and scribble down something to make sure that you do not forget, because there is tendency that you will forget such revelation, and it doesn't come often. Number 4. This one looks more like number 3. When you have the ability to wake up from a nightmare, not everybody has the ability to do that. For instance, in your sleep, you're being chased by a big lion, and in your front is a very large hole that once you fall into it, such a person is gone, and there is just no way out of that dream. You can't go back, you can't go forward. You see yourself waking up from such a dream. If this has happened to you before, please, I'd like to know in the comment area. This is a sign that you are spiritually gifted. If you have the ability to consciously wake up, to wake yourself up from such nightmare, you're not an ordinary person. So if you find yourself having such dreams that you have to force yourself to wake up, my friend, when you wake up the next morning, make sure you wake up to a fast. Yes, make sure you wake yourself up to a fast, to a water fast specifically, either a day, 3 days, 7 days, depending on how difficult the situation is. Number 5. I think I can't overemphasize number 5. I have done a video about this number 5. If you haven't seen it, I will link it up here or in the description. The power of 3 to 5. If you have the ability to wake up at that time between 3 to 5 a.m., you have spiritual powers. Without anybody waking you up, you just feel something tapping you. Without an alarm, you feel something tapping you, and you see yourself getting up from that sleep. It's a time to pray, dear. It's a sign that you're spiritually gifted. It doesn't happen to everyone, but trust me, grace has made it available for everyone, because on that video I got a lot of questions like, can I set an alarm? Can this work for me? Is this for me? Can someone wake me up at that time? However you want to do it, this is a time that the angels are taking up your prayers, so you really don't want to take that time for granted. So whether you wake up yourself at that time, or something wakes you up at that time, or you naturally just wake up at that time, it is time to pray. It is time to ask for some deep stuffs from God that you are believing Him for. Okay, so I see a lot of stuff happening, I see a lot of stuff going on, and you say some Christians are not getting answer to prayers. The reason is some Christians have decided to love sleep more than they love God. So if this happens, I am telling you the truth, things can never take a new turn. So if you find yourself having this ability to wake up between the hours of 3 to 5 a.m., you're gifted. You're not ordinary. So if you have any or all of these gifts, just let me know in the comment area. And also, endeavor to let me know how these gifts have really helped you get out of a bad situation, because the gift you're giving is first of all to help you before you can help others. I hope you understand that. Your gift is first of all beneficial to you before it can be of benefit to someone else. All right, so let me know how these gifts have helped you in time past to get out of a bad situation or help you attract a good situation. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you have a question, let me know in the comment area. You can also contact me on Instagram. I'll drop the link down in the chat. If you have a question, a private question you wish to ask me, you can follow me on Instagram. And also, if you like to be a member of my family, you can sign up for my membership just for a token. I'll be dropping the link in the description as well. If you become a member of my channel, you have a whole lot of access to this woman. You can have private chat, you can have private questions, I can give you private lines that you can also contact me on if you have any question at all to ask. Thank you so much. Until my next video, keep winning, keep breaking new ground, and success will be yours all the way. Bye.